Okay, well, after pulling the flywheel off and checking things out, what I found was that my crank seal is nice and dry, and all my bolts were dry, and my ring was dry, and my flywheel is dry, but my clutch is wet on this side, which is the diff side. And you can tell the clutch has had a little bit of oil on it. I think it's still good. Not very wet on the flywheel side. And if you look at that clutch, I don't know if you can see that. Maybe you can see where it's got little streaks going out like that. And what I've noticed is my differential throwout bearing on this side is kind of wet. You can see that. I just rubbed it off. Got oil down in here. Smells like diff lube to me. So I'm thinking, and if you look, this is all wet on that gear, or on the spline shaft is wet. And if you look at that, it looks like it's been dripping right there. I don't know if you can see that. And so when you put your clutch on there, if that input shaft seal is leaking, it's going to come out there and it's going to hit this side right there, I think. And it's going to fling straight out. This is my synopsis. And that is why I've got little trails running out that way. So I am thinking that our input shaft is the culprit. So I'm going to pull this apart. So I don't even need to pull that off. I'm going to pull our input shaft out and see what we got here. And you see, look at that. It's all lubey in there. You see that little mark? That's where I marked it. So I'm thinking we have a bad seal of sorts. And there's Jiffy Lube. Where'd my little rag go? So I'm thinking we got us a bad input shaft seal of some sorts. I'll just set that over here for now. So let's take a look-see. See what we got in there. Yep, look at that. I'm thinking we got us a leak in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this seal. And let me grab the tools to yank that seal. I'm thinking that we got a diff lube problem. Alright, 1 second. I'll grab my Diffie seal removing tool.